What are the ethical debates around profiling swing voters? Imagine walking into a room where someone seems to know everything about you before you even say a word. That's what profiling swing voters can feel like. Campaigns use data to find voters who are undecided or could switch sides. They analyze online activity, social media, and even personal habits to craft messages that might sway opinions. But this approach raises some important questions. One big concern is voter autonomy. When campaigns use psychographic data, information about personalities, values, and behaviors, they can send highly personalized messages. These messages might influence voters without them realizing it. Some worry this can manipulate choices, making voters think they're deciding freely when they're actually being subtly guided. Respect for individual decision-making is a core part of democracy, so this is a tricky area. Privacy is another major issue. Collecting detailed personal data often happens without voters knowing exactly what's being gathered or how it's used. Campaigns might pull information from social media, browsing habits, or online purchases. Without clear consent, this feels intrusive. People want to know their data is safe and used ethically, but sometimes it's not transparent. This lack of openness can make voters uncomfortable or distrustful. Transparency and accountability also come into play. When political ads are micro-targeted, it's often hard to tell who is sponsoring them. Without clear labels or disclosures, voters can't see who is behind a message. This makes it easier for false information or misleading messages to spread. If voters don't know who is pushing certain messages, it's difficult to judge their credibility or motives. Personalized messaging can also deepen political divides. When campaigns tailor content to reinforce existing beliefs, it can create echo chambers. This can make voters more polarized and less willing to listen to opposing views. It challenges the idea of shared understanding and open debate, which are vital for a healthy democracy. There's also the risk of spreading misinformation. Targeted ads can be used to share false or misleading information with specific groups. This exploits vulnerabilities and can distort public opinion. When voters only see information that supports their biases, it becomes harder to have honest, informed discussions. Finally, current rules and regulations often struggle to keep up with new data-driven techniques. There are gaps in laws about data collection, ad disclosures, and ethical boundaries. Without clear rules, unethical practices can slip through the cracks. For campaign strategy and fundraising, understanding these debates is key. Campaigns need to find a balance, using data wisely to reach voters without crossing ethical lines. Being transparent about data use and respecting privacy can build trust. Avoiding manipulative messages helps maintain democratic integrity. When campaigns focus on issues rather than fears or biases, they can connect more genuinely. In fundraising, ethical profiling can help target potential donors without invading their privacy. Showing respect for voters and donors' values around fairness and honesty can attract more support. Overall, these debates reminded us that effective campaigning should never come at the cost of trust or democratic principles. Campaigns that walk this line carefully can succeed while maintaining legitimacy and respect.